Now, we've been having the most horrendous weather over the last 2 weeks, so you'll be aware by now if your house is going to make the grade when it comes to insulation. So here with the lowdown on how to keep your home snug inside and out is Alan Grant from Expert Hardware. Alan, I get you've had a lot of people coming into you over the last couple of weeks.
We have, because the weather we've had over the last couple of weeks and over Christmas period has been terrible for us. Yeah,
absolutely.
And we've all had the thermostat way up, you know, keep our houses nice and warm.
We even have the seals. Look at this shot here. This is the blaskets. I'm sure you don't have any of those as clients, but look at the way they're all trying to huddle together on the beach down there. Throw one in the blaskets, the four little things, complete with sound effects from Niall. Thank you so much there, Niall. Okay, back to insulating our homes. We're going to talk about outside insulation first.
Yes, it's getting more and more popular. So it is external insulation. So you have 100 mil of graphite foam on the outside.
So this goes outside your wall?
Outside, yeah. So it's riveted onto the building itself, and then you have a number of layers. So you can either, say if you have a red brick house, you can keep the exterior look of your home, or else you can leave like a dashing, or else the flat surface.
So this here is what actually, so this is the first step underneath. This is the
you have
next
a number
layer.
of different layers, so it's really good and strong, and you can actually choose the colours.
Four
this
layers.
comes in, so this
so
comes
it's like
in,
paint.
Yeah, so you can choose hundreds of different colours, and then it's maintenance free, or else you can paint it if you need to at the end.
And this is, you're saying, look at this, this is the red brick effect, and this is what it looks like at the end, which is really, really fab.
It looks really smart as well, so you can see there.
We have shots actually of before and after of these houses. It looks like it's a really good paint job. That's what I, seriously, look, this is an after shot there. We probably saw the before, and there's the before shot. We're going backwards.
And then it's the after. As you can see, the lines are real nice and sharp. It looks like a new home. So
it does, yeah. And this is a red brick house.
Yeah. That's before and then afterwards.
Oh wow, that looks great. Nice, I like that one better. That's really, really good.
We get an awful lot of people asking, because of the external insulation, you're putting something on, can, like you say, in a year's time, can you put a security light up or something? So you have fixings, so it'll be as good and strong as if you were going
this is what you use?
Yeah, use that. So you just a pilot hole you drill in, and then you screw that in, and then you put up your light fitting or your hanging baskets. A lot of people ask us, can I still put up my hanging baskets in the summer?
That's actually a good question, because people would worry, say, can we actually do that? We're going to take a look at, oh, this is actually first. I want to take a look at this, because this is what it builds up to be. But you're going to show us, or you've got a photo thing to show us.
This is the cavity fill. So you'll see, like, you drill a number of holes in your house. Actually, on the external insulation, to point out, it can take up to 6 weeks to put in. But on this one here, it's done in a day. It's all sorted. So that costs about 10 to 15 euros per square metres.
So they're filling in all the little pieces?
Filling in, yeah. So you're eliminating drafts, and you're getting some really good insulation properties there.
And that's how much again?
10 to 15 euros per square metre.
And this is what it looks like when it actually, I suppose, volumizes.
Yeah, exactly, when it gets into the wall. So it actually gets pumped in, drops, fills all the void in there, so there's no wind or draft coming in.
Right. Now the full one that we looked at earlier on is about 100 to 130 per square metre.
Per square metre, yeah. And
so you're looking at about 12 grand for an average house.
Yeah, and it's grant aidable as well. So
well, that's good.
Yeah, which is very good. It's been extended this year, and we don't know what's going to happen next year, but fingers crossed the government will.
So you should really apply that. Well, I mean, look at the weather. I think there's so much energy loss from homes that we need this.
Yeah, it's costing serious money to heat homes now, you know, whether it's gas or oil, you know. A lot of people are putting in stoves as well. So everybody's looking at trying to make the saving, and the cavity fill is a great way to do it. It's cheap, cost effective, and it's done in a day.
Brilliant. Now, if you want to insulate your house from the inside, is this basic attic insulation?
Well, no, this would be, this is earth wool, right? So it looks like the old style that had the fiberglass in it, but this is fully safe to put in. It's 150 mil, so the regulation would be 300 mil, so you crisscross over it. It's a nice, cheap way to insulate.
I had my husband up in the attic doing this.
Yeah, well, everything.
I locked him up there until it was finished.
Everything you put in the attic will save you 35%.
Really?
Sorry, 25%, and then walls, it's about 35%.
Yeah. So, I noticed the house actually after that was done was warmer.
Oh,
I noticed upstairs
definitely,
was warmer.
and all the different ones, you will see a big difference in the heating bills, anywhere from 30% up to 40% in the cost of heating.
I know you're very nerdy when it comes to these things. Don't you have little devices around the place?
I have little devices everywhere in my house. I know how much everything's costing per hour to run and stuff, and I just hate waste. And so, like, when I got the cavity walls done and filled, it was just amazing to see the difference. And we actually get customers coming back after they've done the process of a free site survey, and they decide to get the insulation done. They come back and they just can't get over how Like they'll come home and they go, is the heating on? And it's not actually on.
I suppose if you had a house, especially that's old, if you had this outside insulation done and then insulate the inside, your house would be very snug.
It would be very snug, because you're just getting as airtight as possible and sealing, keeping all the heat that's in there, because we're all spending an awful lot of money to heat our homes, and it's keeping that heat in there.
Tell us now about the free survey you do with Expert Hardware.
Yeah, well, today on our website, on experthardware.ie, people can go on, fill out the form, or else they can call into any of our stores. All our stores are highly organised and ready for people to come in. So we'll ask them a number of questions. We'll get one of our engineers to give them a call, and then a free site survey.
Okay, so in the questionnaire that you do online, what kind of questions?
It's
just about your house?
About your house, name, address, and your phone number, and then it asks you what insulation you're interested in, whether it's a loft, wall, internal, exterior, or cavity, and then we'll contact them customers. So if it's in store in any of our 45 stores, you'll get all the details on experthardware.ie.
Just want to ask you, and I know we're not talking about this today, but say insulating windows that are a bit drafty, does that make a really big difference? I know you have the cheap little insulation.
Once again, I'm fanatic about this, so I actually get incense and I light it, and you hold it up to your window, and you'll see that where the wind or the draft is coming in, and so you can identify what areas need to be looked at. And it's a great way, it's a cheap way to do it.
We must do something on that. It'd be a really good idea, because you can do this yourself. Even Aegis like me could do that around the house. And that's for the incense, I can just imagine you, Alan. Alan, thanks very much. Of course, we have all the details of all the insulation outdoors and indoors that we spoke about today. We have it all on. Of course, you can take a look at experthardware.ie, and all the information is there. Thanks very much.
That's great, and good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely, great to see you back. We'll have to have you back for more insulation thing now about windows and things again.